The myth of the fossil. All right, long time ago, they started upon a series of experiments. Some of these experiments also involved taking people who had died and pouring molten metal over them. They were already dead, of course, and they encased them in metal. It was an experiment to see what would happen. It was very interesting, I suppose. I didn't actually partake in it. It was something that was done that some of my people did. Other variants of the experiments were also encasing animals that were very common back then in the same kind of metal. Basically, take a dead animal and basically pour metal around it. Sometimes they would use the poured metal shape to pour other metal or a stone inside them. Sometimes they encase the creature in a sand or material kind of thing and then cooked it or heated it up very, 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 very hot to actually melt the sand into like a stone or something with heat and pressure that is achievable. Sometimes it crushed the creatures inside, of course, but it left an imprint inside the stone. That was its general shape. The myth of the fossil. Okay, now that enough is said, we can understand what fossils really are. These fossils were created and then either left in the ground or left at the factory or something else like that to harden up or cool. But it's something that you can do with heat and pressure and dirt or sand, most likely. So anyway, maybe we can finally dispace with this whole foolery and stupidity that is the world of the fossil. It's a forging thing and something that you can do with heat and pressure. Take a poor little shell creature, encase it in some sort of material, and then cook the shit out of it. Heat it up until it reaches about 12,000 degrees or something like that, or some very, 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 very hot thing that is only capable with bellows or extremely large chimney and a whole lot of coal, but is possible. Usually it kind of like cools and you can kind of slice away what's left and actually slice into and basically create a mold and then chip it away, because sometimes some interesting things happen. Anyway, it's something that can't really be done with soft creatures. It can only be done with something of calcium or some sort of thing where the dirt or stuff can adhere to it, where it creates like this weird kind of like heat temperature thing. I'm not exactly really sure about exactly what happens because I've never actually done it. Other people have done it and then posted little things about, oh, look at the fossil we found. It's like, So that's what you've been doing with your forge in your sleep. Anyway, lots of different things, and it's kind of annoying to have people be like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, I was part of that experiment a long time ago. Do you mind? Thank you. Ugh. Like, seriously? Seriously? It's something I ask people to do just to see what would happen. Just like encasing people inside of a wrap to preserve the shape of their body. Or to preserve the thing so we know what they look like a long time ago. I don't know how old these mummies are, or these people encased in things are, but there are people that worked for me a long time ago. They might be 50 years old, they might be 60 years old, they might be a couple hundred years old, they might be a couple thousand years old. I was privy to it a long time ago, and it was a part of something. It was a random research project that I was a part of, and something that they did. You know, just like this ring. Originally, rings were made out of wood. Later on, as they got metal forging techniques, they were able to make them out of steel and other things.